Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit down lesson of this recent news article that I want to bring out from ArabNews.com, and it reads: No U.S. threat to Iran will go unanswered, Tehran says. It says Iran will respond to any threat from the United States. Tehran Revolutionary Guard Corps chief said on Wednesday. It says, "We hear threats coming from America officials. We tell them that they have already tested us." U.S. Iranian Salamali says. It says Iran's envoy to the United Nations, Amir Sadi Avrani, said on Wednesday that Tehran will respond decisively to any attacks on its territory. I remember I brought out a similar story of this yesterday, so I guess this was an update from yesterday. So I just want to add an additional note to that. And this was updated January the 31st, 2024 from Reuters. It says Iran will respond to any threat from the United States. Tehran Revolutionary Guard Corps Chief Hassan Salamali said on Wednesday as Washington prepares its response to the killing of American service members. And I believe the United States did another recent move as well too, to sanction the Houthi rebels and the Iranian-backed groups, right along with the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps as well too. As I believe the United States continue to weigh their options once again to if they're going to respond to the attack, what happened to those three soldiers of that drone strike of the borders of Syria and Jordan a couple of days ago. It says Iran will respond to any threats from the United States. Tehran Revolutionary Guard Corps Chief Hassan Salamali, said on Wednesday as Washington prepares its response to the killing of American servicemen by presumably Tehran aligned militants. U.S. President Joe Biden said on Tuesday he has already decided how to respond to a drone attack that killed 3 U.S. service members in Jordan on Saturday, but gave no further details about his plan. Washington blamed the attack first to kill U.S. troops in Western Asia since a escalation in the region, violence accompanied the war between Israel and Hamas. Katabat Hezbollah, a pro-Iranian military base in Iraq. The group said on Tuesday it was suspending military actions against the United States to avoid an embarrassment the Baghdad government. We hear threats coming from American officials. We tell them that they have already tested us, and we know. It says, and we now know one another. No threats will be left unanswered. Iran's Salamali said, according to the semi-officials Tasnim news agencies. State media quoted Iran's foreign minister Hassan Abdullahian as telling a cabinet meeting the U.S. has to stop its threats and focus on political solution. It says Washington has to accept the resistance as a fact, he said, referring to Iran's name for its alliance and armed groups across Western Asia. It says U.S. forces based in Syria, Iraq, and the sea has been engaging tit-for-tat strikes with pro-Iranian armed groups since Israel launched in its retaliatory war against Hamas after the Palestinian group attacked Israel on October 7th. It says, but Saturday drone attack in Jordan was the first U.S. forces have suffered fatalities, raising pressure on Biden to respond forcefully against Iran itself despite the potential risk of a wider escalation. Iran's envoy to the United Nations, Amir Sadi Avrani, Alvorani, if I pronounce his name right, said on Wednesday that Tehran would respond decisively to any attack on its territory, its interests, or Iran national outside its borders. In recent weeks, presumed Israeli strikes on Syria has killed several Iranian Revolutionary Guard corps, including a senior commander on Monday, and another Israeli hit the Tassim, described as a Iranian military advisory center in Syria, killing two people. An Iran's envoy to Syria declined the target was a Iranian base and said the casualties were not Iranian. On January 15th, Iran attacked what it calls an Israeli spy headquarters in the Iraq semi-autonomous Kurdistan region. It says in the most direct confrontation between Iran and the United States in recent years, the U.S. forces killed the commander, the Revolutionary Guard Corps elite quad forces in a strike on Baghdad airport in January of 2020, which was 4 years ago. Tehran responded by targeting a U.S. base in Iraq. Oh, dang. Luke 21 and verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Luke 21 and verse 10. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Salaki about that. Gotta go back to that news article. If I can be able to find it again, look it right back up. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article, like I mentioned before, from ArabNews.com. As it says again, no U.S. threat to Iran will go unanswered, according to Tehran says. And it says Iran will respond to any threats from the United States. Tehran's Revolutionary Guard Chief Hassan Salamali said on Wednesday. So with that, once again, hopefully the lesson was edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akarkadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the Holy Tongue. And Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I can say Shalom.